Good evening. Welcome back to your YouTube channel Speak Up with Sahil. Thank you very much for stopping by. As you can see, today's topic is Trump's war on science. Yes, recently you might have seen this article, or maybe you have read something related to like war on science by Donald Trump. And I think Donald Trump is something who is picking up a random fight with anyone or with any country or whatever he the hell wants, and he's doing each and everything the person can do. So America has long been the global leader in science and innovation, but what if I told you that this leadership is now under attack from within? In recent article, The Economist calls it an act of self-harm. I call it a national tragedy. The Trump administration's latest actions have shocked the world's scientific community, cancelling research grants, cutting budgets, and silencing the voices of science. In just a few months, grants worth billions have vanished. Prestigious institutions like Harvard and Columbia have seen their funding abruptly cut off, and a proposed measure could slash 50% of America's main research funding bodies. This is not just bureaucratic housekeeping, it's a calculated strike. The logic, according to Trump's science advisor, Michael Krasius, science has become inefficient, politicized, and captured by ideas like diversity, equity, and inclusion. And this is the hell I wanted to know the full form of DEI. I've been looking for the full form exactly. And the meaning of DEI means diversity, equality, and inclusion. That means Trump wants the scientists to study what Trump wants them to study. It's not that scientists are able to study whatever they want to study now. It means like I'm a teacher, but I'm not allowed to teach what I want. That means like the students will tell me like, sir, that is what you need to teach me today. And this is clearly a harm on an independent like scientific organizations, clearly harm on an independent research centers, and especially the students who really want to study something big and something real. And this is what it's saying, like it has become politicized, insufficient, and especially captured by ideas like diversity, equality, and inclusion. But what's being presented as reform is actually a purge. The administration has weaponized funding to target universities promoting DEI and is punishing institutions perceived as pushing woke ideas. So those universities are following up these ideas called DEI. That means there will be diversity, equality, and inclusions. The administration, Trump administration, actually going to weaponize them, going to target their funding, and they're not going to promote especially the universities, and especially the universities not going to get funded by Donald Trump administrations, those who are prioritizing or valuing DEI policy. That's we can call woke ideas. In Trump's opinion, it's called like woke idea. They're slashing not just funding but entire areas of inquiry. Research into vaccine, climate change, even sexually transmitted disease is being sidelined if it does not align with their ideology. If you don't if you don't just align with the ideology of Donald Trump, somewhat Trump is not going to fund your money. It's like Donald Trump is not going to give you a single penny for your research. You want to research on sexual transmitted problems, it's your problem. Donald Trump is not going to fund you a single penny for that. If you just want to research in COVID-19, fuck off. There is no money for COVID-19 at all. If you just want to research on anything based on climate change, and we know like climate change is one of the thriving problem now, and the human beings should be understanding the value of climate change study, and we all must at least read in one article, if you're an active news reader, each and every day based on real story what climate change exactly says. There are few people who might deny that climate change is not real, so you can ask them what do you want to say about this real temperature? Do you think this real temperature is fucking coming from nowhere? It's absolutely ridiculous. So it's not like that something we can call this ideology is something that we should be aligning with, but the scientists were working under some kind of program schemes or some kind of universities, or some kind of universities or under the tutelage of some of the best scientists in the world. So they will not be funded by the American administration. Just why? Because they're not following up their ideology. Why? Because these scientists who are believed to have been having an idea on DEI, as I clearly mentioned the full form of DEI, that means they're not going to get funded by Trump. Isn't it a little bit unprecedented? Consequences are already visible. Foreign researchers are reconsidering their plan to come to America. Grant applications from US, like scientists are plummeting. Cuts to weather forecasting and disease control are putting lives at risk. And this is not just about science. This is about power. Trump's MAGA movement sees universities as enemies. Research into public health, climate, even quantum physics is being stopped if it dares to contradict their worldview. America was built on Enlightenment values, reasons, evidence, inquiry, but today scientists are being told what not to study. Ideological purity is replacing open inquiry. And what's the long term cost? Pure medical breakthroughs, less innovation, a loss of global leadership. The articles and with a chilling reminder America's power was always intertwined with its science. Lost one and you risk the other. As America turns its back on science, authoritarian regimes like China are stepping in. The future of global innovation may no longer belong to the land of free inquiry, but to those who embrace it for power. If you care about truth, progress, and the future of our planet, speak up, defend science, because when facts become political, freedom becomes fragile. So I hope you like this video. I hope you enjoy watching the video, and it must have been really a little bit more enthusiastic for you. And thank you for joining me, and see you in next video. Till then, take care.